Hello guys, I wanted to make this video today to explain to you guys that life is very fickle. It is um, it is constantly changing. So are people as well. So I'm going to explain to you how your life can change within the seconds of making a decision or not making a decision. So your life the life you're living today, the life you are experiencing today can change within a few seconds. It can change in an instant based on you making a new choice, because life is about choices. There is no such thing as wrong, or there is no such thing as right. Everything is choices, and everything is an experience. So it all depends on what type of life you want to experience. So let's say, for instance, today you can, whatever life you're living, however your lifestyle may be, you can choose to live a completely different lifestyle. Uh, what can be included within that lifestyle can be included different people, different environments. Uh, so everything becomes completely different. It's just based on the choices you make. So, for instance, whatever choices, whatever life experience you are experiencing now, if you decide to make one choice, for instance, of just picking up spontaneously and moving to a different location, maybe a different city, maybe a different state, maybe a different country, just that simple decision will change your entire life. It will change your habits, it will change the people around you, it will change your friends, it will change how your family perceive you, how your friends perceive you. It will change everything about you. Even it may play a role on your personality and change your personality as well. Even if even if it's something as simple as taking a different route to work or from work, or let's say if you go into the store, you take a different route. Uh, uh, Other than your normal route you take, because most of the time people are operating on habits, so they will find themselves taking the same road every day to and back from work, doing the same thing. So their life is being lived. So they are not living their life because they are not conscious about the choices they make. So let's say if you decide to take a different route, you might meet someone on that route and you get some new information, whether about, uh, for instance, you you find out that the person told you uh, there is a better environment somewhere, there is better opportunity somewhere, and then you might decide to move there. And then, but if you would have taken your normal route, you never would have met that person to tell you about uh, about this way of life. So let's say the person persuades you to move to this location, state or country, whatever it may be, then you decide to move. That that stems from that one decision of you um, choosing to take a different route because you consciously making choices. But if you are operating on habits where you allow your habits to take control of your life, you are not living your life. You are uh, pretty much your life is being lived. Your subconscious. It's simply like sleepwalking. You, you are asleep yourself, but the body can maneuver itself, and the subconscious mind can control the body. This is how often sometimes when you are driving, you drift away. Your consciousness drift away, and and you've managed to get where you were going, but then you realize once you look back, you realize that you wasn't really consciously aware of how you got there, but your consciousness was in the background of controlling everything. This is the same way of life. Your consciousness is playing out your life if you're not conscious. And if you become conscious of every decision you make, and each decision can shape your life, and it can guide, it can direct you, not direct you, it can take a hold of your life and uh, bring you to your desired goals or take you away from your desired goals. So this is how fickle life is. So you too, you can change your life within an instant by just making a decision. There's no such thing as right or wrong decision. It's all about a choice. But you have to be sure of yourself. You have to be sure of what you want in life, and you have to be conscious about the whole process. You can't allow your life to be lived. So, for instance, for me, I'm conscious of all the choices I make. It all comes down to whenever I'm deciding on a choice, I look at I I can revert back to my vision of me in the future. If I can envision that choice in well, if I can bring that vision, if I can make that choice that will allow me to make my vision and goal closer to the experience, to my experience, to me experiencing it, then for me it's a good choice. It's the right choice for me because it's bringing me closer to my goal. It's bringing me closer to my aspirations, ambitions. But if you look at a decision before you make it, you contemplate on it, and if it doesn't bring you closer to the life you want to live, then you must find another choice because it's not going to bring you to your desired goal, to your desired life you want to experience. So that's why it's key to be conscious about the choices you make and to be you don't want to be uh, you don't want to be unsure about anything. When you become unsure, then you create multiple realities, multiple versions of realities, and your subconscious don't know which one to play out for you. But when you become sure about the life you want to experience, when you become, you're not tentatively seeking out new desires, but you have a tunnel vision of what you want, of the life you want to experience, then like I've mentioned before, your subconscious is a tip player. Whatever you feed your mind, it will play that exact thing you feed your mind out into your reality. Whatever you feed your mind, it will become your reality. For instance, if you surround yourself with drama, if you surround yourself with negative thinking, negative environment, negative content, you constantly feed yourself. Uh, for instance, let's say you watch the news. The news is filled with negativity. By you paying attention and focusing on the negativity, your subconscious is grabbing all those informations and then downloading it to itself, which is the hard drive. You yourself is just a recorder. You're recording your environment, you're recording your life, and you're experiencing it. But your subconscious is a hard drive. It takes in information, and those information it replays it out and attract the same type of information that's on that same frequency into your life. So if you're watching negative content, if you're constantly focused on negativity, drama, then that is all you are going to experience in your life. That is all you are going to attract because that's what you're feeding your mind. There's a saying that say garbage in, garbage out. That's what they are referring to. Whatever you feed your mind, it will become your reality. So you just have to be sure about the choices you want to make. Everything is about an experience. There's no such thing as wrong. There's no such thing as bad. It's all an experience. But with those experiences come consequences. You have to be aware of those consequences. And if your decisions, uh, the decision you want to make doesn't bring you closer to your goals, doesn't bring you closer to the reality you want to experience, then you have to make a different decision. This is the end of the video, guys. Until the next video, and be conscious of the decisions you make, because no matter how small the decision seems to be, it will change your life.